fishing.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to like get into it.
Yeah.
So are you familiar with this? Have you seen anything about it?
I've seen a couple of previews and glanced at some articles, but I haven't really gone too deep yet.
Okay. Well, let's dive in.
Yeah, let's do it.
One of the first things that I noticed that caught my eye
Okay.
was they're really pushing like the whole realism thing. Like stunningly realistic environments.
Yeah.
And all this stuff. And I was like, okay,
Right.
well, how are they going to do that?
I mean, that's the big question, right? Because you can throw out a buzzword like photogrammetry.
Right.
And, it sounds really cool and all that. But I mean, how does that actually translate
Yeah.
into the experience? Like, are we just talking about a really pretty backdrop, or
Right.
does it actually feel like you're
Yeah, does it feel like you're there?
in that space? Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, does a calm lake actually feel serene and quiet, or is there still that kind of video gamey feel to it?
Right, like that uncanny valley thing.
Exactly.
And then the scale of this thing blew my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, they're talking about 40 maps in the base game.
Whoa.
And then you add DLC and it's like 95 locations or something.
That's a lot.
I know. That's not just a fishing trip. That's like
Yeah.
a whole world tour.
That's a lot to manage too, right? Like, as a player, how do they not overwhelm you with options?
Right.
That could easily become like a chore to navigate.
Yeah. And you don't want to spend all your time like
Right.
in menus and
That's
stuff.
what could be fishing.
Yeah, you want to be fishing. Exactly. All right. So then there's the fish.
Okay.
They are talking about over 150 species in the base game.
Okay.
Okay. Over 300 with DLC.
Okay, so that's a lot of fish.
That's a lot of fish, right?
So how do they make sure that they're not just the same fish with different skins? Like, what kind of AI are we talking about here?
Yeah. Yeah. And how do they look and behave right? Like, are they gonna just jump out of the water and fight and all that stuff?
Yeah, are they just kind of swimming around aimlessly, or are they reacting to your presence, reacting to the lures?
Right. Are they gonna like school up like real fish do? And
Exactly. And that's going to be really important for the immersion too,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Because if they don't behave realistically, it's going to break that illusion
Totally. Yeah.
pretty quickly.
And you mentioned relaxation before.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, like, with this level of realism and with all these different fish, can it actually be relaxing?
Well, I think it depends on what you find relaxing, right?
Okay.
Because some people might find it relaxing to just chill and cast a line and wait for a bite. But others might find that incredibly boring, you know? Some people might find the challenge of tracking down a rare fish
Right.
or beating their personal best or whatever really relaxing.
Yeah.
So it kind of comes down to like individual preferences.
Right. And maybe the game gives you options.
Yeah? Yeah, I would hope so.
Like maybe there's like a chill mode or something.
Right, or like a Zen mode where you
Yeah,
can
I
just kind of escape to this beautiful environment and just relax.
Right. Exactly.
Without worrying about, catching anything specific.
Yeah. Or like grinding or whatever.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
I mean, that would really play into that whole realistic environment thing too.
Yeah, I mean,
Like if they get that right.
imagine being able to like escape to like a mountain stream
Oh, yeah.
after a long day and just kind of unwind.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
All right. So we got potentially super realistic environments.
Yeah.
Crazy amounts of fish.
It seems like it.
And, maybe both challenging and relaxing gameplay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's a lot to consider.
Yeah, it is a lot to consider.
It'll be interesting to see how it all comes together.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. So I guess we'll have to wait and see how it actually plays.
Yeah. And hopefully it lives up to the hype.
Well, I hope so.
Me too.
This is exciting.
Yeah.
So here's a thought before we wrap up.
Okay.
Imagine, like, you're in this VR world
Right. Yeah.
and you're fishing.
Mm-hmm.
What if there were other people there too?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what if you could actually, like, fish with other people?
Like a multiplayer mode.
Yeah, like a multiplayer mode.
That would be awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
And, like, you could share tips and stuff
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
and tell stories.
Yeah, like swap fish stories around a virtual campfire or something.
I love that.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I think that would be the ultimate fishing experience.
It would be.
Yeah. So I'm really curious to see if they do anything like that.
Yeah, me too.
That's something to think about. All right. Well, thanks for diving in with me today.
Oh, this was fun.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Yeah.
Looking forward to doing it again soon.
Likewise.
Okay, take care.
You too.
Thank you.